So I found out some interesting information about this channel, which I've kind of suspected for years. And I remember when it happened. So back in the nomad days, the trolls were very obvious. There was troll channels, I mean, tons of them. I don't even know how to explain the extensiveness of the trolls. They didn't even try to hide themselves. They came out, you know, trolls typically try to stay away, you know, keep themselves hidden from, you know, their real identity. They didn't have any problems. As a matter of fact, what, two of them, I think it was two of them, turned out to, of my moderators for my live streams, turned out to be trolls. I had no idea. One of them actually made critical videos about me. It was kind of interesting. So back then, the trolls would accumulate on a website. One of them was like ebeggars.com or something like that. And so they, and the big thing was to attack one specific YouTuber. He still makes nomadic YouTube videos and he still is beat up a lot, but that was the goal of these trolls, was to really tear that guy down. Well, it increased and expanded, and eventually every nomad who made YouTube videos became an e-beggar, which was their justification to attack you. It's still their justification, but that's the troll audience is much less now. As a matter of fact, one of the trolls passed away a few years ago. So the genre of trolls of nomads has died off. Well, the other thing is the van life itself has died off. The nomadic life has died off, especially after the pandemic, because there was just no place to go. And it was getting that point when I was out there. We left right before the pandemic. We started living here right at the pandemic time frame. We were building a house during the pandemic. So, you know, we saw the writing on the wall. We knew it was coming. Not the pandemic, but the shutdowns, and it was getting impossible to find any place to stay that wasn't basically a homeless camp. So the genre has died off. The troll genre for that genre has died off. But one of the things they like to do is they would congregate at that ebeggars.com or, you know, whatever, some web page, and they would find out like who's having a live feed this week. And what they would do is they would all go in and they would do all kinds of things. They would, you know, take 100 accounts, for example, and go in and subscribe them all during the live feed, and then right after the live feed they'd unsubscribe them all. So it was embarrassing, or vice versa. During the live feed, you know, that right before the live feed they would subscribe a bunch of accounts, and then during the live feed they would unsubscribe the accounts to humiliate the content creator during the live feed. And they would get on, look at that, you just lost 10 subscribers, you piece of you know what. And your moderators, half of them were trolls and you didn't know it, so they were protecting the trolls. And it was quite an elaborate scheme they had going on. It was pretty sophisticated. Well, like I said, one of the methods, if you upset a troll, and they would tell you they were going to do it, is, that's it, you're done for. I'm subscribing a bunch of accounts to your channel, and then I'm going to start unsubscribing every time you get to a mile marker. So a mile marker would be, you know, back when you had a small channel, you know, every 100 subscribers or so, you get up to like 400 subscribers and they would remove 100. So they, but as that grows, you know, and then YouTube changed the way they counted subscribers. So then it became, you know, every 100, it was, but they still managed to figure it out. And I have always scratched my head, how are they figuring out this stuff? One thing is always very common on my channel. Every day I release a video, every day. Now, there are some days that you may know that I have skipped a video here or there. I probably can count on my hands and toes how many videos I've actually skipped in the 9 years this channel has been going. So it's not been a lot. And then when I can't make a video, I maybe try to find an old one that still is relevant and put some new life into it, that kind of stuff. But one thing that has always been consistent for probably 7 years is every time I release a video at 3 p.m. my time, 2 subscribers go away. Now, YouTube tracks which videos are losing subscribers. But those 2 unsubscribes are not in a video. So like if you're watching a video and you say, you know what, I'm just tired of this guy, I'm subscribing. It shows, okay, you've lost a subscriber during that video while they were watching it. But what this attack does, the 2 subscribers after every video that I release, they're going specifically to the channel itself and unsubscribing, and YouTube doesn't track that. So I know that if it was a person, they have decided every day at 3 o'clock on the nose, when I release a video on the nose, they're going to go to my channel and instantaneously unsubscribe to accounts. So it's just not sustainable for 7 years. It's actually impossible. You would make mistakes. And then randomly, throughout the day, it's not really always consistent. It used to be consistent when it first started. It'd be like at 8 a.m. and noon, but now it's pretty random what time of a day it happens. You lose 2 subscribers every time. So randomly, several times a day, and at 3 o'clock, I lose 2 subscribers. Boom, boom, boom. So over the last, well, almost a year now, since January, I've lost, 971 subscribers, so almost 1,000 subscribers. And the bulk of them, 99% of them, 99.9% of them, whatever you want to call it, has been unaccounted for. So that means they went to my channel and unsubscribed. That is rare. I mean, that is really rare that people go to your channel and unsubscribe. They do it, don't get me wrong, but it's not very common. It's usually a video comes up in their feed, they click it, I'm tired of listening to this guy, and they unsubscribe. And that makes sense, it happens. But it's consistently, it has been 2 subscribers instantaneously for 7 or 8 years, 6 years. It's it just can't happen. So I've been Googling for a while now, what could it be? And what I have come to the conclusion, today I got on AI and I started talking about my new channel and its potential and how to improve it. And it's been a big help. I know those are people out there who thinks that it's evil to be on AI, and I've Googled, is there anywhere in the Bible that says AI is a sin? There's no reference to it in the Bible that I can see, so I'm just going to go with it's probably not a sin. And for all of those that you keep sending me prayers and scripture, I don't see it in the scripture you're sending me either, so I'm going to keep using it for, certain things. So anyway, I've been using it to help my other channel, and I mean it's been great. Explaining to me specifics, like I can link a video in AI and ask specifically, why did this video tank? And like today I made a short and it did poorly, and it says, well, during the carburation assembly you should have sped it up 2 times. I'm like, yeah, I should have. So that's a big help. So I don't know, we spent some time on it today talking about titles and thumbnails and all the good things I did and some of the things I could change, and there's a lot of good information. What are you doing, guys? So then we got to talk about the old channel, and I've just not had any luck with it here recently. And I explained the losing the 2 subscribers every day, and I said, but I can never see when this troll is subscribing. So I said, it must be during a period where the video is trending. So I got a trending video, I'm getting natural subscribers, People are subscribing. You know, I'm getting 1,000 a week or something. Well, at that time, it has to be that the troll was subscribing channels to my channel. But how does he know? Well, we figured it out. 7 or 8 years ago, 6 years ago, he built a bot. Now, like I said, these guys were pretty elaborate in their schemes to organize and make web pages and go on people's live feeds. They would give like super chats, you know, $100. All of them would give the guy $100. So this guy screaming, "Yay! I just made $10,000! Woo! Thanks, guys!" You know, whatever. And then as soon as the live feed was over, they'd all revoke their money back. Well, I've even told you that the trolls were so bad that I can't even do live feeds anymore. It was over a bunch of death threats I got, all in one night. And from that point forward, I wasn't able to do live feeds. My comment section has been put on heavy restrictions. I mean, people that commonly talk to me on Facebook have been restricted. So anyway, we figured out what was going on. A guy, a troll, has built a bot. And it's a pretty elaborate bot too, but it's quite feasible and it actually makes a lot of sense. The bot is designed to avoid detection by YouTube, because if you subscribe a bunch of accounts to a YouTube channel, YouTube is going to see that as a signal, as a problem, and immediately get rid of those subscribers. So I may not even see it. 1,000 subscribers all of a sudden pop on, and YouTube's just going to say, no, that's not natural subscriptions. So what this bot does is wait until one of my videos trends, and as I'm getting a lot of traction with lots of good new subscribers, the bot is activated saying, "Oh, got a trending video, lots of new subscribers," and the bot starts subscribing to a bunch of channels to my channel to avoid detection. And instead of just ripping a bunch of them away after the video stops trending, it does this consistent little 2 at a time, drip, 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 to demoralize me and to, well, to avoid detection. Because if they took a bunch away, then YouTube would say that I'm the problem and then shut down my channel, and the bot, that would have been pointless for the bot to even exist at that point. So what has happened is YouTube has found this signal that my channel is no longer appealing to the audience because of this drip, 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 drip of unsubscriptions. And since I haven't had a trending video in a while, there is no signal that my channel is ever going to recover. So, you know, people start playing music out in the background real loud, and I don't understand the purpose of that. I don't want to listen to it, and I'm going to get a copyright strike. So I'm going to have to go into the camper so I can avoid this music copyright strike, because they decided they want to start playing music real loud. I don't know if you can hear it, but I don't want to risk it. So I'm trying to talk over them real quick. So let me go in the camper. I apologize. Okay, so it might be dark in here, I don't know. So now my channel has been affected. The algorithm sees all these drip, drip, drip as signals that the channel is no longer successful. Even though people are still subscribing. I mean, I see the subscriptions. And I don't have a trending video to kind of override this mess. So, so Google AI, even said the best solution was to build a new channel, which I did back in January. Get my existing audience to help me get subscriptions on and get the watch hours on, and you did, and I really appreciate it. And now just wait for one of those videos to pop. It's just a waiting game. It agreed that everything I did was correct. There's no way of saving this channel. It is going to continue to go down in subscriptions. And I don't know even how many subscriptions that this guy's got, this bot. But it doesn't make any difference. If I get a trending video, it's just going to add a bunch more on and do the drip, 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 drip until it's back down to the failure point. There's no way to grow it because the drip, drip, drip always brings it back down to the inevitable. No, but I mean, when Carolyn is subscribed to my channel, she watches every video I make every day. I mean, she doesn't watch it. She puts it on play and goes do something else because she's already listened to me edit it. Or I'm playing it on my phone. I mean, she has plenty of opportunities to watch it. But it doesn't even recommend my videos to her, and she watches every video every day. So YouTube is saying the channel isn't even worth recommending it to people who watch the videos every day. So it happens. It's an unfortunate side effect to bad behavior. What aggravates me is YouTube makes money off my videos. I make money off my videos. YouTube makes money off of my videos. You would think YouTube would figure out a way to control this behavior so me and YouTube is not losing money from the bad behavior. But when I asked AI, YouTube has no incentive of doing it, of trying to control the number of subscriptions that go into a channel or how many accounts a person can have. So if you'll click this up next box, it'll take you to a video over my other channel. Lord, appreciate it. Go check it out. It would be a big help. So if I can inspire you to figure it out so you can live your dreams. Thanks for watching.